Hi, beautiful soul. So the relaunch of my YouTube channel, as a generator, I'm responding massively to what's around me, massively to what my clients and people in my world are asking me to do. And it feels really special to do this. I'm actually in Dublin. I live in Nottingham in the UK, so I'm in Ireland, and I felt a real call to be on this land to do some work. So I'm going to be going to some sacred sites and hooking up with soul sisters that I'm so excited to see. So this is something that's come up a bit. So I'm going to give a brief introduction, then I'll refer a blog and some masterclasses that you can look at to really learn and go deeper. So hopefully you've nailed your energetic hygiene. So your teeth, your armpits, your hair, your body, you look after yourself. You make sure you're clean. You make sure that you're clean so that you'll be healthy and disease doesn't get set in and all things like that. So it's really important that we look after ourselves. But something that's very much neglected, even in the spiritual, energetic healer, coach, mentor, teacher world, is your energetic hygiene. So quantum physics really has proven now that we're vibrational beings, that we have this aura. The Carillion photography has identified that extends 6 to 8 feet around us, or sometimes it's closer depending on how we're doing. And this interacts with people. This interacts unconsciously with other people, but we feel, we sense. So it's things like, I didn't feel good around them, or, oh, they really, when I'm with them, I feel warmth. And I also do human design. So as a generator, I know that when I'm aligned, people feel my warmth. And I also know that as a healer and a generator, sometimes we lack the boundaries. We can really feel and take other people's energy. So when we feel like this, we can feel low mood, confused, scattered, because we haven't just got our energy contained. We've got other people's stuff either on the outside of the aura or inside. And people unconsciously or consciously can actually hook in. So people's energy can hook in, and you have this connection with them because you make them feel better. It could be that you hook in with other people, they make you feel better, or that the ego might want you to be needed by that person. So we have these hooks and these energetic connections all over. Psychic attack is something that I've seen a lot of recently. I've been doing shamanic work for 19 years. And when I first started, I actually ended up helping my teacher. I was woken up in the middle of the night and I was with her. It was the strangest thing, but I must have done something like this before, because I innately know what to do whilst protecting myself. And recently I have done, I think it's about 6 clearings on 6 different individuals. Seems to be, even in the spiritual world, it's not all love and light. There's quite often love, light, and jealousy, ego. I want to be like that. I want to do that. If we all learned our human design, worked through fear and limited beliefs, and stood in our own power, we wouldn't have any of this. But there is some of that. You know, we're egos, we're hurt, we've got trauma responses. So I understand that. And quite often when I'm calling it unbind, I haven't created it yet, but hopefully by the time you see this, it'll be created. I'm creating something so you can just say, yes, I want that, called unbind. And it's the work I do really to help people disconnect from each other. However, that I'm all for empowerment. So I'm creating a masterclass that you'll be able to get to the link in bio, either live or be recorded, to work with me and learn how to do this for yourself. But sometimes you do need an extra bit of help. So every 6 months or so, I'll check in with my friend who's an amazing healer. And I'll say, can you give me a zap? Can you look at my aura, make sure I'm okay? Because I feel okay, but am I? I don't know. So I always believe in being empowered, but having a support system in case you need it. And I use oils and all sorts of things for that. So if you think about it, with our auras interacting with the rest of the world, our environment is very important. So we pick up on things from pollution, from being in a city. I'm in a big city right now with a beautiful white dove actually pigeon flew in front of me. And these positive ions are not actually positive. They can negatively affect the body. And this is the same with with people, we can pick up these negative eons from people. We can feel not so good. So it's really important that we physically detox. So get your feet on the land, get by trees and by the sea and out in nature where it's full of negative ions, which are going to help you feel a lot better and help cleanse the cells and strengthen the immune system. So on a daily basis, I have practices that I do to cleanse myself. So I use sage, I use Reiki symbols, I use essential oils, so cleanse and protect day and night, because I work really closely with people. I work on a very energetic level with people. So it's really important that I do that. Even if you're just living in the world, I think we should all do this. I think we'd have clearer boundaries. I think we'd have more sense of our own power if we did this. And yeah, I'll be doing some YouTube videos, because my aim is to keep them short and sweet, like me, short. And actually that's quite funny, because I've met a few people recently in line who've in real life who've only met me online, and they think that I'm taller than I am. And a school friend that was at school with myself and my husband met my husband recently, and he said, Karen's not that short, is she? When they were talking about something, he was like, yeah, she's really short. And he was like, must be her aura. And it is. When you keep your aura crisp, people sense it. They sense your fullness, your wholeness, your sense of self. It's felt. So as a soulpreneur, as a heart-based entrepreneur, as a coach, a change maker, a mentor, a teacher, a guide, if you are full of yourself and you haven't got all these things, these energetic hooks in or around you, you're going to be showing up crisper, clearer, more energy, more grounded for everyone around you. So it's not just about you, actually, it's about everyone else. And when people hook this energy, and you can give it back to them. So there's the cord cutting technique, which I used to use, but I had a meditation. It was many years ago, and my guides gave me a different technique. And just recently, my guides have said, teach it. It was very clear. So I've taught it in my medicine wheel, in my shamanic work, and I do the technique, but this is what I really want to teach people. So I've got a blog that I'll put here as well, which has got some of this in, but I think it's really important to gain awareness. So ask yourself questions like, after you've been with someone, how do they make me feel? Was I uplifted? Do I feel drained? What does that environment make me feel like? Do I feel uplifted? Do I feel drained? And really get to know your energy. You can drain yourself, but sometimes it isn't you. And sometimes you're feeling and sensing other people's energy. So start to have some awareness, in a super sweet and easy way, because I'm all for embodiment. I love a good hour and a half morning ritual for myself. I need it because of the work I do. It's necessary for me because I like rituals and I like routines and I like order. However, if you don't, this is super easy to weave into your life. You don't need anything apart from a shower. So a good thing to do in the morning is to imagine a beautiful bubble around your aura, around your, if you're not into auras yet, into your body or your aura. And then when you have a shower, just picture picture a white light above the shower head. And as the water comes, just imagine and ask water, can you help move any energy that isn't serving me right now? And just imagine it coming down to the plug hole, back into nature, into the earth or into the water to be cleansed and used again. In the shamanic traditions that I've trained in, energy is energy. Emotions are emotion. They aren't good or bad. We can either think, I don't want that or I want that. So they're not good or bad, just is. Energy is neutral. It's the intention behind it. It's how we feel behind it that matters. So just let it all go. Right, I think that's it for now. So I'm going to be on with lots more things. I am a generator, so please put in the comments something you'd like to learn about. So I've just thought that you actually probably don't know who I am if you come across this channel, my new channel, for the first time. So I'm Karen. I'm 48 years young, 2 times breast cancer survivor, author of Overwhelmed and Other Words You Give Your Power Away To. I'm multi-passionate, so I teach yoga, hatha and yin yoga. I work with doTERRA essential oils. I work with cacao. cacao with a K, and I have gifts for you. So I'll put all these links in the bio. I coach, I'm a life coach, business coach, and also human design reader and mentor and coach and guide. Intuitive. I don't know if I mentioned shamanic work. I have that many things. I do shamanic work. I teach the medicine wheel. I have a spiritual membership called Unbound, which I open the doors to every now and then. And so I just really teach my way of being. I teach what helps me, and I'm committed to really living my human design now. So at my age, you tend to find that you are living your design more. And I'll be talking about human design on this channel. But what I've found is there's shadows that I haven't quite shone the light on yet, and there's gifts that I haven't quite stepped up into yet. So I look forward to spending more time with you and sharing. So yeah, please ask questions. As a generator, how I'm going to work is I see what drops in, I see what's around me, I see where I'm being drawn, where my passion is, where my light is, but also I respond. So people ask me questions, and then my aura will kind of hit it in my line 1-3 profile and go, does this feel right? Does it light my sacral up to share this with everybody? And then I work from that space. For soulpreneurs now, so it's for people who are going to take that information, or for people who are really here for massive transformation, like really going to step into their power. That's what I'm here for now. This is the next generation of the work that I'm doing. I still do all the original work, but I'm finding now that the soul's being drawn to me, as well as my existing students, are change makers, soulpreneurs, heart-based entrepreneurs, people who are healing, tarot readers, essential oil, people with essential oil businesses. Those are who I'm being called to work with, because I've been doing energy work for so long and being a soulpreneur for so long. I can hold that space for them to grow into and to keep healing and deepening and expressing themselves with all the tools that I've gathered. I've got such a comprehensive toolkit now that I really want to start to help and zone in on the soulpreneurs, because then those soulpreneurs can hold more space in a more embodied, grounded, whole way. And so it's about not keeping things to myself, which is why I'm sharing this masterclass, not keeping things to myself, getting my thoughts and the way that I work out there, so that this way of working can ripple out to everyone else. All right, sending so much love to you. I am going now. Bye.